The world is designed to make you feel stressed, because if you feel stressed and you freak out, then you buy stuff and you go on social media for way too long. I've got a big Hi guys, I'm Maddie and I'm back today with some more tips and tricks for you, this time about dealing with anxiety. So you might have seen the video that I did already called How to Be More Confident. This sort of goes hand in hand with that one, so I'll link it up there and down there. Anxiety is another one of those things that affects pretty much everyone, but it's something that I've personally found quite important to learn more about as a musician due to its effect on my creativity and my performance. So, here we go. Number 1, stop. Just stop everything that you're doing. Obviously, if you're in a car, pull over safely to the side, but just a lot of the time anxiety just comes from just feeling completely overwhelmed. So if you just stop for a second, just give yourself a few minutes to just do nothing and calm down, you will feel a little bit better instantly. Number 2, breathe. So I've learned quite a lot about this through doing yoga and obviously from singing, but there's a few different things you can do with your breathing that will help you to feel more calm. So one method is to breathe in as you count to 4 and then hold your breath for 7 and then breathe out and actually make a noise for 8, and do that a few times, at least 4 times, then it'll start to make you feel better. Another one is if you take your thumb and your ring finger and you can use them to close off your nostrils alternately. So you sort of breathe out through one, then breathe in through it, and then swap onto the other side. And the sort of evening up of the nostrils for some reason helps to calm you down. I don't know why, but it does. As I mentioned, singing I find really calming because it literally is just forcing you to control your breath. You're breathing in and then you have to exhale for an extended amount of time. So I find that really helpful as well. Number 3 is movement. I mentioned yoga already because that's my personal favourite, because you've got the range of, you can do a really energetic flow that helps you to relieve your tension, or you could do a really calm, relaxing one if you need to bring your energy down. My favourite YouTube channel for yoga is Yoga with Adrienne. She is really good. I would recommend it. Whatever type of exercise you enjoy doing, it will help to release endorphins, which will make you feel less stressed. Number 4, eat well. So I've noticed that if I'm eating loads of crap or not really eating at all, it really affects my body's ability to just deal with stressful situations. The world is designed to make you feel stressed, because if you feel stressed and you freak out, then you buy stuff and you go on social media for way too long. So look at the food that you're eating and be honest with yourself. When you look at it, you know whether it's going to be doing your body good or not. 5, try to work out what it is that is making you anxious. So the thing that we're most afraid of generally as humans is the unknown. So if you don't know what is making you anxious, that's far worse than if you do know. So if you sit down with a cup of tea, other drinks are available, but sit down with a cup of tea and your notebook or your phone and just write things down, just like a stream of consciousness. And it will help you, if you look back over it, you'll be able to sort of pinpoint things that are probably the cause of your anxiety, which is helpful. Even if you don't know how to fix it straight away, it's helpful to just know what it is that's making you anxious. Bonus tip, get a cat. Hi. Six is be serene. You've probably heard the serenity prayer, which is the thing about accepting the things you can't change, courage to change the things you can, and wisdom to know the difference. So if you can identify things you can change and actually change them, then you'll feel empowered. Then also, if you just let go of things that you know you can't change, that's a really freeing feeling as well. Number 7, sleep. So just like with food, your body can't really function properly if it's not well rested. So if you think you don't have time or that you don't need it or whatever, you do. People generally need 7 to 9 hours sleep each night, and if you're like me, you've got to factor in the amount of time it's going to take you to fall asleep as well. Number 8, meditate. So just like any other skill, being able to combat negative thoughts takes practice. I personally like to use an app called Headspace. There are lots of videos on YouTube with animations, so you can get an idea of what the techniques are that they use. Number 9 is tell someone. There's no shame in saying, look, I don't feel good right now. Even if that person isn't qualified to help you, at least they know that you're not feeling good and they can look out for you. And number 10, you could talk to a professional. You could talk to a doctor or a therapist or a helpline or go to a drop-in centre. So the website for Mind has got resources, but then also you can type in your address and find your nearest Mind centre. So that's mind.org.uk. Big they say I love too much. I blame my own. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Just remember that you're not alone. Everyone gets stressed and anxious from time to time. Don't forget, I've got that video on how to be more confident as well. And the other videos on my channel are me performing, me doing music production stuff. So keep an eye out for those as well. If you like them, subscribe. And if you've got any other tips to add to this so that we can all share in your pearls of wisdom, just add them into the comments below. And thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.